If you want to get lean muscle mass and burn fat at the same time, you have to have a good source of protein. And that's what I'm going to talk about right now. I want to talk about the different kinds of proteins available and when to take the protein to optimize your workout. Okay, now there's a few different kinds of proteins out there. You've probably seen the protein shakes. Most of you probably seen that. I'm going to show you one right here that I take. I'm not endorsing anything. I'm just showing you what I have. It's Pro 5. It has a few mixes of different kinds of protein out there. Now there's the whey protein, which is the most popular. It's the fastest absorbing into your system, and it works the fastest. And there's another protein called casine, and a lot of companies mix it together, the whey and the casine together. Now whey protein has BCAA, which is branched chain amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein. You definitely need whey protein. And also casein is a slower absorbing protein. For example, whey protein, it takes, it'll be in your system within an hour, and casein, it'll take several hours for your system to absorb it. So it can take up to 6 to 7 hours even. Now the other kind of protein is soy protein. You can get it from tofu or soy milk, or those soy hot dogs, those soy products you see. But one warning I have is that for men taking soy protein, just don't take as much, because it tends to increase your estrogen in your body, which will keep you kind of bloated, and you'll have more water retention. So that's more for the ladies. For ladies, obviously estrogen is their hormone, so the ladies can take as much soy protein as they want, but the men, be a little bit more careful on how much you take. And another excellent source of protein is egg whites. Now I always take egg whites in the morning, and for lunch, it's definitely good to have egg whites. Egg whites is, I personally think, the best source of protein, but it's just I don't have the time, and I can't just make eggs in the car. I can make a protein shake in the car. I can't make eggs in the car. Another good protein source is from chicken. Chicken breast is a very, very good source of protein, because first of all, it's pretty low in fat. It's relatively low in fat, and you can, even when you get the chicken breast from the meat market, you can cut out that little fat there is. You can cut that out and make it even less fat. And also, it has a very low sodium, so that's good. And you can also control how much sodium you cook with. So also with chicken breast is there's a variety of different foods you can make, different dishes you can make out of it, so you won't be bored with the same old. Another source of protein which is good, but I don't utilize it as much, is from red meat, top sirloin steak, or beef. I'm not an advocate or a proponent of it, or I'm not trying to criticize beef, but I just tend not to buy it when I go to the meat market. I tend to buy more chicken. So also another good protein is tuna. Now I'm talking about the tuna fish in the can. It's a great source of protein, but one thing I want to say is definitely it has a lot of sodium in it. So what you want to do is you want to take the tuna out from the can, and you want to wash it in the water. You want to put in a strainer and wash it underwater. That way all the excess sodium can be washed away, and that makes it much better, because you don't want too much sodium in your diet. It's going to increase your water retention, and you're going to have that bloated look. So definitely sodium, keep it to a minimal. Okay, so those are the good sources of protein that I recommend. Again, I'll go through them: whey protein, casein, soy protein, protein from eggs, protein from chicken products, chicken breast, beef, and tuna. There's other ones out there, but I just don't want to get into that right now. Thing about protein also, you want to take majority of your meals should have protein in it. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. All your meals should have some amount of protein in it. 1/3 of your meal should be protein. Example, lunch. You should have some, for example, chicken breast with some salad, that's your greens, that's your fiber, and also maybe a yam, that's your complex carbohydrate, and or maybe some an apple, or whatever other fiber or vegetable you want. So, but definitely you have to have protein. Every meal should consist of protein. And after 6 o'clock, all your meals should be majority protein, especially after your workout. Right after your workout, you have about a 30 to 45 minute window of opportunity to feed your muscle. You want to feed them because your muscles are torn. You want to feed it with protein, which is the building blocks of muscles. Feed it with protein as quickly as possible within 30 to 45 minutes. And that's going to help build the muscle, repair the ripped tissue, and the next time you work out, it'll be bigger and stronger. So that's my protein little lecture about protein. Definitely utilize it. And another rule of thumb is per pound of body weight, you want that amount of protein in grams. So if I weigh 160 pounds, so I want 160 grams of protein throughout the day. Now there's a lot of people that say, well, you don't need that much protein, you only need 10 grams, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's a lot of critics for anything you want out there. I'm just going by what Rehan Jalali has taught me and what I've read in his book. Now, Rehan Jalali, as you know, I talk about him a lot. He's a expert on this topic. He's an expert nutritionalist, so I go with the expert opinions. And you can find his Facebook page through my Facebook. His name is Rehan Jalali. He's under I believe a public figure, and he has some great tips on just overall health and how to improve your health, how to improve your fat burning process in your body, and just how to live a better lifestyle with more energy and more time to enjoy life the right way, of course. So definitely look him up, and hopefully this topic helped you somewhat. Thank you.